to make some custom transmission mounts for this 1955 Studebaker. As you can see, the transmission mounts aren't looking so great. Over the past 70 years, the fluids and stuff that have reacted with this rubber has made it swell up and crack and look pretty terrible and probably not function too well. We have officially lost power. That thing looks wild on camera. But let's try and scan this thing. Luckily, we're on a laptop. Well, this was actually a simple enough of a scan. This computer was powerful enough to do it. Now, at first, I was using a flashlight so I could get the color correct, and I just gave up on that. So part of it doesn't really have a color to it because, well, it was scanned in the pitch black. But the shape is there, and the shape is what we need. I have discovered that I hate 3D modeling, especially when you combine it with tens of thousands of triangles and the less than stellar optimization of FreeCAD. So, what we're going to do instead of just smoothing this stuff out in post, we're going to smooth it out with some duct tape, scan it again, and then we'll have our perfect mold. So that should work pretty well for what we need. It's going to help me a little bit. I won't have to do as much shaping to it. That turned out really well. I printed it at 101% scale, and I think that was absolutely perfect. As you can see, we'll be able to fill this up with the silicone just the way that it should be, not silicone, but polyurethane I think is the stuff we actually need to use. And that'll leave a nice gap there, so we can fill it up perfectly with the polyurethane. Actually fill it up with the polyurethane, I made this hole right here in the print, though I might reprint this with a slightly larger hole that lines up with that hole in the metal, so we can just inject this full of the polyurethane. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the stuff on hand right now, but once I do, we'll have to coat this with something to keep the polyurethane from actually sticking to the mold, and then we can just inject this with some polyurethane and make, hopefully, our new transmission mount.